These people are lying to the court. That's called being held in contempt. That's terrible. You can go to jail for that. I'm just letting you know that.
I hope she goes to jail.
Yeah.
Should be the man.
The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Oh, well, I'd say this was turned for the unexpected, but kind of expected this.
Whew. Time for another thing for us to fail at. Alright. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I touch the press button. Another job?
That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely at everyone at the photo security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating.
Achoo! I sneeze on you! How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, well, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag!
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing away out one photo.
Well, who the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Oh my god!
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second! Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
I saw!
Holy shit.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. And then... oh, and... they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?!
What, 3rd grade did it?
I spit it all over my hand. This is gross. Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked about to be 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade.
Fucking midget killed them!
I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take 5 minutes recess to go play kickball. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider the new information. And not forget vital information this time.
This bitch is stupid. Wait, what is it? I'll be right back, bro. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Alright, so we're back. 30 minutes later, he made me wait.
Well, it wasn't 30 minutes. It was like... a little.
Alright, it doesn't take you that long. Okay, October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 3. Scatadoosh. Oh, look, it's freaking Wolverine.
Mr. WP?
Yes.
Wait, what? Why did I talk as him? Tell me
No.
straight.
No.
Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security outfit photo?
What the fuck?
How would I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only one likely to suspect right now.
Nick! What are you going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can't get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. Oh no!
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey Nick, it's time.
The party. Okay, let's go.
Sigh. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Oh boy. If we personally get to pick the person, well, I would choose the assistant, right? Wait, no. Someone else who killed... Huh? I don't know.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution throughout the...
The prosecution thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed.
Bitch.
The other person who went in the studio was of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Heart attack.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who have committed this crime. It wasn't me.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that the court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
Oh, we got 5 shots.
So who is the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
I say the assistant.
I don't want to because she just seems so innocent, but she wouldn't let us see the clipboard.
She must pay!
It was the assistant! The Steel Samurai costume was in the dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor.
If you're serious, you got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? What? Little lame? He was dragging his foot. Uh-oh. Bad feeling.
Good job, Moises.
Remember the testimony concerning Powers and Journey? But she was there when it happened, too.
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me?
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the steel samurai look with that costume, but she couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. That kind of takes the legs out of from under us in that case.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. What the fuck was that?
May we move on, Mr. Wright?
The fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well, go ahead. So with a person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder.
Would it be a little boy? Because that's what happened in shows. But the security lady seems, I don't know, the security lady.
It said someone else. So why would we point at her when she could defend herself right there? And someone who's not there. So we could do the little boy.
Yeah, but the limping,
Why are you wearing anal beads?
they're not anal beads.
Those are anal beads.
They're not anal beads.
Look, they get bigger to smaller. Oh my fucking god, you're wearing anal beads.
They're not anal beads.
That is gross. It was the grade school boy! Oh no. Why isn't anyone saying anything?
Blah. Are you serious suggesting that the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, that was a steel samurai holding murder weapon. Would you care to explain just how?
Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Calling us idiots or me.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. But it said someone else, not her. Wait, she's not being testified for the murder. Oh my fucking god.
I don't know. I think I said it, but I'm not gonna say it.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The steel samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning injury. Maybe because they had been watching an action scene run through. Though, there was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left the post and steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why, she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume.
Simple, Your Honor. She sneezed! She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edward pounces? Does he actually jump up with an exception as something new demanding evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any opinion on the matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objection at this time. I just want to see the bitch go in jail.
What? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Should we play it safe or go straight in for it?
But it says because we need a day for more evidence and stuff.
Okay. I guess this does kind of make it look... Well, Edgeworth doesn't have anything to defend the lady, so... Well, we already made the choice. Funny, I feel bad for her all of a sudden.
Huh. It's true that the witness could conceivably have committed the crime, yet we must not forget that the victim was an action hero. As formidable as her personality may be, I doubt she'd be strong enough.
Uh-oh. If he removes her from consideration, that means Mr. Powers is it. Sorry, Windbag, but I don't have a choice.
Well, I chose it for us.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on the day.
But, why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. I hope.
Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one who's in the photo I erased.
He's only grade school through, though. As you said, 2nd and 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin an old man in 10-second top.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
The boy is not the killer, even though I said he was.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to the elders, they whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have committed the murder?
The tape. The sheet tape.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. The very spear shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
Huzzah!
I see. Well, wouldn't the witness care to comment on this?
The Windbag's speechless. This has got to be the first.
Very well. The court was suspended, proceeding on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Oldbag. Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look forward into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned.
You're too slow. Wait a second! I'm going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree, me? I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the process. So the Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you admitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, well, testify!
My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Okay. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witnesses the power of the Oldbag.
Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Fuck! I can't do anything, but why we don't have any evidence on something we don't know, so I have to press, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, none no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Alright. Who was there? Who was those people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Duh!
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't think of that either.
Of course!
I thought they were just like practicing,
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in an employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left.
The part where the monkey... The part where the monkey's head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... There's nothing we could do. There's like zero we could do. We have no evidence. We have nothing on this.
Wait, are we trying to pin her or just ask more questions?
We're trying to ask more... We're trying to contradict what she's saying right now.
Oh, then...
We can't do anything because we don't know anything.
Wouldn't any of the photos show?